So Parker, did you get me anything for Christmas? It's officially Christmas time now that Thanksgiving is over. So did you get me anything for Christmas?
I did. I'm actually sending you a package, and I want you to film yourself opening it. We're gonna. We can put it on
is it what I think it is? Is it what you already told me you were gonna send me?
And more.
Really?
Oh yeah.
If it's not nudes, I don't want them.
Oh.
I'll send it back.
Speaking of that, okay. Somebody asked, could not be less movie related. Somebody at work asked me, okay, say it's me, since you and I are friends, good friends. If I had to get my leg amputated, okay, and I said, you know what, Broen, I really want to cook my leg and eat it with you.
What the fuck?
Would you do it? Would you eat it with
No! Fuck no! I wouldn't do that with my fucking brother, dude.
That's really. I don't think I'd do it either. But I have to think about it.
I don't care. I'm not eating people.
I think it's not the.
I'm not a cannabis.
Part. It's not the. It's not the people part that's weird to me. It's like me looking in your eyes as I'm eating you, like I'm putting you in me while I'm looking at you and chewing on you. That's the weird part.
Parker, what the fuck? Who said this?
This guy named Matt at my work. And he was like, really? I would do it. He was like, it's the only like morally okay time to eat somebody. I was just like, I don't have the... It's not my thing.
What was his name? Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, go to therapy. Please. For everyone's sake. Go to therapy. Yeah. But before you go to therapy, you should listen to our podcast because... Hello, welcome to the Flix Capacitor Podcast.
Great opening. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Like I said, it is Christmas time now that Thanksgiving is over. The season of giving, well, I guess is still going because I guess Thanksgiving is giving. But it's also the season of receiving because it's present time.
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and many other things.
No, fuck that. No, it's Christmas time. It's all about Jesus. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It is Happy Holidays.
I was going to ask you, are you a person that gets upset about Happy Holidays?
I don't get upset about it, but I'm going to say Merry Christmas.
It depends. Like, if I see somebody and I don't really know them, I may, like, just safely, like, Happy Holidays. But, like...
And that's fine. That's fine. I was raised Christmas.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Natural for me. Like, I don't think about it. I just say Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you get offended by that, sorry, that's a you problem.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't get upset if somebody was like, Happy Hanukkah to you. You'd be like, all right, I guess.
I'd tell them, yeah, Happy Hanukkah to you.
Not for me, but for, yeah.
Yeah. I remember my job a few years ago, it was like the last day before Christmas break, and one of the higher ups of the company, she was a bit younger, not super young, but like mid-30s. She's going around telling everyone happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays, and I was like, happy holidays, happy holidays. And then you have the fucking CEO of the company, this old guy, he's walking around, Merry Christmas, and I look at him and I'm like, fuck, Merry Christmas to you too. But Christmas time, as everyone knows, one of the best things to do during Christmas time, something that everyone looks forward to, is listening to Mariah Carey. But also, other than that, is watching our favorite Christmas movies.
Did you see the video of her performing All I Want for Christmas recently? She had a teleprompter. And the caption was like, how is she, like, why does she need a teleprompter for her most popular song of all time that she's been singing for like 30 years? It was funny.
She's made billions of dollars from that one song.
Oh,
it is unreal. It's a great song. Don't get me wrong. It's a great fucking song.
I'm over it at this point, but it is good.
I'm not over it, dude. I listen to it I haven't listened to it this year yet, but my favorite Christmas song is Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one.
You know it.
All right, let me play like a 2-second clip so we don't get banned. I think the minimum is, or the maximum is 5 seconds. So Kelly Clarkson,
you know it. You definitely. Underneath the tree.
Oh, yeah, I do know the song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song.
Dude.
It's fucking banger.
Have you seen The Princess Switch? That awful Netflix movie with Vanessa Hudgens, where she plays a, it's like The
I have
Parent
not.
Trap. It's like she finds her long lost twin, and she's like a British queen. Her British
So
accent
it's literally
is,
the Parent Trap.
is so bad. It is so terrible. And there's
Shit.
3 of them. There's 3 of those movies, and then the third one, there's another sister. There's 3 of them.
Oh my
There's 3
god.
Vanessa Hudgens. It's so terrible. I could not
Oh
even
my
begin
God.
to express how bad it
Well,
is. But,
let's talk about the good Christmas movies then.
oh,
Because in this episode, Parker and I are each going to be saying our top 5 personal favorite Christmas movies.
That's
and
right.
to keep it non-controversial, I say that as you have a picture of Donald Trump in your background. To keep it non-controversial, this episode, the Christmas movies we are going to be including are not like opinionated Christmas movies. Like they are Christmas movies.
officially. Objectively, I think is it's not
Yeah.
Iron Man 3. It's not
Shazam.
or The Holiday even. Like that's like if you've seen that movie, it's like
Wait, a movie
Christmas.
called The Holiday, and people are
It's-
debating if
it's like not about Christmas. It just kind of happens to be around Christmas time, and that's why the shit happens. But like the focus is not about Christmas, so it's either or.
you know it's a Christmas movie I'm really excited to see that comes out like
For the
next
first
week.
time,
Yeah, it comes
Oh.
out like next week, I think.
the horror Grinch movie.
No, I couldn't care less about that, but
Which one? The
Violent
David-
Night.
Yes, yes!
Violent Night. Oh my god,
Yes!
it looks so fucking good, dude.
I'm excited to see that one. I'm excited to see the Christmas Story sequel. And
That's
I'm
already
excited
out.
to see. I know. I just haven't watched it, and I'm excited to watch the if I can figure out a way to watch it, the Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds tap dancing movie. Spirited is what it's
Spirit.
called.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas Carol
It looks
spin.
terrible, but I'm gonna watch it.
It's Ryan Reynolds
It's-
and Will Ferrell.
It's gonna be bad, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Um,
But yeah, and for people listening, my background is not just like Donald Trump for no reason. It's him in Home Alone 2. Like I'm not just like episode 6 MAGA baby. Like I'm not just it's from.
it's like I
Christmas
flipped my
movie.
hat around and it's been a MAGA hat this entire time.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. We just like throw a Fox News stamp right on our video.
Welcome to the
Oh
Daily
my
Wire.
It'd be really funny if we just stopped. Like first 5 episodes are movies, and like episode 6 and on is just like super hard.
Welcome to a new
conservative, like-
episode of What Biden Fucked Up Today.
Welcome to episode 6 of Liberals Are Terrible and Propaganda. You can't take my guns away, dude. You're in Texas
Well, you can't.
Right now.
You try to. Yeah, I'm in Texas. You try to take my guns away, I'm gonna shoot you. Like
You're in the thick of it. I was
yeah.
in the thick of it. I was in a somewhat liberal area of Nashville, but there's still the fair share of mullets down there. So
I've seen it all. Raised in
Yeah.
Oregon, very blue state, one of the bluest, and now I live in Texas, one of the reddest states. So I've seen it all.
I didn't know that about Oregon. Actually, that's interesting.
Oregon is dude. Oregon is. I'm not. Okay, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Like I'm not trying to actually get controversial. I'm just saying yes, Oregon is very, very liberal.
Interesting. I didn't.
There's parts of
I
it.
mean,
There's parts of it that are pretty. But okay, I'll say this: the area that I grew up, which was Portland area, is very liberal.
yeah.
Which again, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying anything. I'm just stating
Yeah.
the fact it is liberal. But before we continue, what we were literally saying that we were not going to do.
Trump 2024, baby. I just like raised my shirt, just like engraved, dude.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
I was in this is the last thing. I swear to God, I was in North Carolina. I was in North Carolina like a month ago, and I saw a lot of Ivanka 2024 signs, and I was like, "That's a new one. When did
Yeah.
that happen, dude?" So, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's happening anymore. There will definitely be a movie about 2020 at some point, and we'll cover it.
Yeah.
It'll happen. There will be a COVID movie for sure. There already is. Did
There
you
is
see
one,
Glass
yeah.
Onion? Or no,
No.
yeah, there is one. But like, dude, it's not really a spoiler, but it's set during COVID. They're wearing masks in the movie. Isn't that
Huh.
weird? So
Huh.
random. So random. And
I think the only movie or show that I've seen that like acknowledges COVID was Superstore. like towards the finale of
No
Superstore
idea
was.
what that is.
You've never seen? Oh my! It's a show. So fucking funny, dude. Do you have Hulu?
Superstore. Yeah.
Watch Superstore. It's so
Okay.
good. I've seen the whole show twice. It doesn't like plummet or anything. Like it's not like the last 2 seasons are bad or anything like that. Like genuinely beginning to end, it's a great fucking show. I think you would like it.
We should do an exclusive like 1 episode TV show episode. Just one.
Yeah.
Like top 10 TV shows type thing. Just one at some point.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
let's jump into movie news if you want.
Yeah, let's do what we're supposed to do and talk about. It's been probably 20 minutes of talking about nothing.
Well, hey, that's what podcasts are for, people with ADHD to
Yeah.
just ramble.
Once we get to the shit we're supposed to talk about, people will turn it off. I see the analytics, okay? You guys turn us off when we start talking about movies.
So movie news today, at the time of recording, Tuesday, November 29th, we got our second trailer for the Mario movie.
Yep, he just made me watch it.
And I honestly am so fucking excited for this movie. What?
Sorry.
You made a weird face. Are you not?
No, Kelly Clarkson was playing. I don't know if you've ever your head. Sorry.
I'm very excited for the Mario movie.
I'm like this about it. I'm like, well, if it didn't come out, I wouldn't care, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. I'm not like finally a Mario movie or a good Mario movie. I'm
Another
just
Mario
like,
movie.
Yeah. We're not talking about the live action one.
Nope.
I honestly did not really grow up playing Mario. I didn't have a Nintendo childhood. My childhood was Xbox and PlayStation.
I had a Game Boy, which I
okay. That's the one exception. I had a Game Boy. Still do.
I had like one of the Super Marios. And then I had a GameCube, but I played pretty exclusively Ultimate Spider-Man and the 2003 Incredible Hulk game, and that's it.
Yeah.
One Sonic, I think. That's it.
I didn't even have a Wii.
Me neither. Never had a
growing
Wii.
up. I never had a
kid.
Wii.
Dude, Wii kids are weird. If you grew up with a Wii, you're probably homeschooled or a serial killer.
Dude, when the Wii came out, I was literally the only friend that didn't have a Wii.
Me too. I
was
felt
the only
so
kid.
poor. I felt so poor. But then I got
my and then I got my 360, and I was like, this is so much better than my friend's Wii.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to like fucking.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
But so yeah, long story short, I did not really grow up playing Mario a whole lot. Of course I have. Who hasn't? Yeah. But I didn't grow up with it a whole lot.
I think my favorite Mario is Mario Kart, to be honest. I really like Mario Kart.
Yeah, like but that being said, I think the movie looks spectacular. Like visually.
Yeah, it looks fun. Oh yeah.
Visually,
and
I have zero issues with the character designs.
Yeah, a lot of people had issues with Mario specifically. I was like, he looks like Mario.
Fine. He literally like as long as I look at it and instinctively like that's Mario.
That's Mario.
You know, they're not trying to
characters.
You know, it's not like the first Sonic design.
Oh my god.
You know,
yeah. They didn't make Mario like skinny and have like
look like a freaking crackhead.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
dude. I released the original Sonic cut. Hashtag release the Snyder Sonic cut, dude.
Well, they kind of brought it back in that Chip and Dale movie.
Oh, did they? That's funny. I didn't.
Have you not seen the Chip and Dale movie, dude?
No.
It's so fucking funny. It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2.
Ooh,
it's like the closest we're gonna get to a Who Framed Roger Rabbit sequel. It's really good.
Did Robert Zemeckis do it?
No. Actually, the Lonely Island guys did it, I think.
That's so random. Love it.
Because remember, they're the guys that did like Hot Rod.
Yeah, I know. I just rewatched Hot Rod, but like it's just random that they did.
I know.
Yeah. Super.
But back to Mario. God, we are so off topic on this episode.
Really, really bad.
So Mario. Okay. Here's my stance on Chris Pratt's voice as Mario. Is he like my number one choice to voice him? No, I don't think he's anyone's number one choice. But I'm gonna be honest, and again, I say this as someone who was not a Mario fan growing up. You know, I say this as someone that did not really play the games. I could not sit through that movie if his voice was like it was in the games.
Absolutely not.
I could not do it. I am much happier with Chris Pratt's voice. And you said that his voice in the movie, in the trailer, what did you say about it?
He posted this video in the recording booth one time when he was doing this, recording for Mario, and he was like, "It's me, Mario." He's like, "Just kidding, that's not the voice." And then it just is his voice essentially.
Okay. Here's the thing.
I could guess that's Chris Pratt first guess. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say it is 100% Chris Pratt. You know that. You listen to it. You're like, yeah, that's Chris Pratt. I do hear an accent though.
Ish. Yeah.
He is rolling his R's. I'm hearing the R's being rolled and him saying Yahoo.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
Yeah.
But other than that,
the best casting of the movie.
It's Jack Black as Bowser.
Jack Black as Bowser.
Jack Black.
He could play live action Bowser, and we would be happy.
Oh yeah. And then
I'm sure
of course
he will at some point.
Charlie Day as Luigi, which is fucking great, honestly.
I wasn't a fan. I just watched it. It didn't work for. I like him a lot. It didn't work for me though for Luigi.
I thought it was great. I thought it fit perfectly. And then I think it's Anna Taylor Johnson. Is that her name? Anna Taylor
Anna Taylor Joy.
It's Anna Taylor Joy. Who's Johnson? Taylor Johnson. There's
Taylor Lautner?
Quicksilver. No, not Quicksilver. No, Quicksilver. Not Taylor Lautner. Quicksilver from Age of Ultron and Kick-Ass.
It's like Andrew something Johnson. You're right. It's Taylor something Taylor Johnson. I think you're right.
I gotta look this up.
This is our Jessica Roberts situation. Again.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Is there a squiggly on the end?
No, it's Anya. Is the N an Enye?
I thought it was like ANA. I was like, where are you? Are you just assuming it's Anya?
Oh, it's Aaron Taylor Johnson is Aaron Taylor
enough.
Johnson is Quicksilver, Kick-Ass.
Close
yeah,
enough.
Close enough.
So that's like Anya is kind of like Aaron.
Yeah, I guess. She's voicing Princess Peach, and she sounded great in the trailer.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks great. All the designs are great. I don't really have any complaints about the voices. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited to watch it. Letterboxd. I'm going to assume I'm gonna give it a 7. 7 or an 8.
Letterboxd.
Well, I 3.5 or 4. I guess I should say.
I'm probably gonna watch it opening weekend. Not opening night, but I'll probably watch it opening weekend. I think it looks fucking awesome.
Do you think it's gonna be a meme like Rise of Gru, which I did see in the theater, but not in the suit?
Oh,
God. I didn't know.
Wouldn't
about
that be amazing?
I'm sure something will happen.
Something, yeah.
Everyone's gonna wear like their like sexy kinky Mario costumes or something like that.
There's gonna be those Chad guys dressing up as Mario and be like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Mario," and like not changing their voice at all.
If you are a Flix Capacitor listener named Chad, we hate you. We don't want you.
No,
to listen.
we love all our listeners
except for Chad. We don't want to listen.
For Chad.
We don't want you to listen. We don't want your money. We don't want your money, you selfish dick.
So, do you want to get started with the list of...
I just, like, ruined someone's day. You're just like, all right, Christmas movie.
Christmas time.
Yay!
Who's first? Who wants the first present?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? You should open the package that I send you on the podcast. That's a good idea.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Okay.
But
anyway.
You should start the list off. I think you should start the list off.
I will start the list off.
And we're going bottom to top, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Top 5. Okay. You're kind of 6, but we'll get there. I changed my number 5 about 10 minutes ago because Broen made a new rule that is a good rule, and you'll know why in a couple episodes probably. My number 5 is A Charlie Brown Christmas. Couldn't
Classic.
tell you when it came out. A long time ago. Came out a long time ago. I mean, mostly because of the music. The Vince Guaraldi, I think is how you pronounce it, trio, like all of the Charlie Brown music is just so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's classic.
It's like making people who don't like jazz listen to jazz without knowing it. Pretty much. That's all
is that all you
like,
have to say about?
It's like 20 minutes long. It's classic.
Yeah.
It's quick. It's something you should watch every year, I think. It's nostalgic for me. I don't know if it is
Sure.
for you or not. But
No,
I used to
not
watch
really.
it as a kid a lot. Yeah, I used to watch it as a kid a lot.
I've seen it like once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of depressing, to be honest. Because the whole time Charlie Brown's like, oh, nothing matters. Pretty
I feel
much.
that.
And
I feel
then
that.
Then he gets presents. But yeah. Anyway, number 5 is that one for me. What's yours?
Is the whole episode or the whole special just him guilting people into giving him presents? Like, hey guys, if you don't give me presents, I'm gonna kill myself.
It's a kind of that. He's not a piece of shit, but he's like, oh, I hate Christmas. Nothing matters. Everything is horrible. And I'm just like, wow.
And I was like, oh well, so you don't want this gift card to Target? Oh my god, I love Christmas.
Yeah, that's
I got
my
a
number
rock.
5. I got a rock. Dude, I love the Halloween one. The Great Pumpkin.
Okay, so number 5. My number 5.
Yeah.
Elf.
That's your number 5. Wow.
What, is that too low or too high?
No, mine's higher for that one.
Okay, the top 4 are like, fucking peak cinema.
I think we'll
but I love Elf.
Elf is great.
It is one of those movies. You know how every family has those movie quotes that they say all the time. My family, Elf, we quote Elf constantly,
so
quoting Elf. It is.
Rewatched it, the new 4K release of it, like 2 days ago, and it's just so good.
So good, and the fact that it's directed by Jon Favreau, who basically started the MCU with Iron Man,
started the most profitable franchise of all time, and directed one of the best Star Wars shows ever. I say one of the best because the only one that beats it for me is Clone Wars. But, and while the movie itself isn't great, one of the most visually stunning movies I've ever seen is the Lion King remake.
Yeah, well, but he did do the Jungle Book remake, and that movie was fucking awesome.
Did not see that one. I think we have talked about that.
Dude.
Because what's his name? Gollum, Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Did Mowgli, I think, is what he called it.
And he directed it and starred in it.
The same year or something. These came out very close together.
They delayed the Mowgli movie by like 2 years because of the Jungle Book, the Disney one. Yeah, the Mowgli one is not good.
Christian Bale is in Mowgli.
It's not good.
Really, that sucks.
I didn't like it. I didn't
see it. Jon Favreau's done a lot of big stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think he's a great director.
Great actor too, I think.
Yes, as Happy,
and he's funny.
And he's the doctor in Elf that does the DNA test.
Yeah.
My finger has a heartbeat.
Did you ever see the breakup with him in it with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston?
Ooh,
he's really great in that one, and he was great when he was on Friends. While the movie isn't great, he was good in Daredevil 2003.
Foggy.
Yeah, I've never really seen anything of his that I was like, that's not very good.
The only thing is the Lion King reboot, but in all honesty, I don't think even he cared about that. I think
it's no one's fault that movie wasn't good. It's just there's no emotion from these. It looks incredible, but they're too realistic, and animals don't.
Which is so weird because we got so much emotion in the Jungle Book movie. Watch the Jungle Book movie.
Okay, all right, I'll watch it.
The live action Jungle Book movie.
Was that one like mocap stuff?
Mm-hmm. It came out like in 2016, so yeah, it's mocap. It's really fucking good.
I don't think the Lion King was mocap. They just I think that was all just CG, which is maybe why there's a difference. You know what I mean? Probably,
yeah. That makes perfect sense. But back to Elf. It is. You know what? Okay, I won't say much more because I want to keep some stuff for when it gets to your list.
Cool.
So go ahead with your number 4.
I put Home Alone 2, 1992.
Okay. Let me ask you this: are you a Home Alone 2 or over Home Alone 1?
I think so. Yeah.
Really? There's no wrong answer.
Yeah, it's It's because it's more ridiculous than the first one, and that's what I like. Like Harry and Marv have this armor of skin that just cannot, they can't die. They're just invincible. Like Marv,
it's cartoon logic.
Yeah, he was hit in the head with a brick from 100 feet away like 7 times. He was electrocuted to death. Like, dude, like that.
And
movie,
not only after the paint cans alone would crush their skulls.
Oh,
but
everything.
Then
would crush everything.
Fucking bar that he. I love that because it's just that moment when they're like, all right, like, you know, that's 1 paint can, that's 2. All right, let's get him. And then Kevin throws it, and then there's just that moment of silence of them going, whoops.
Yeah, dude. You ever seen the? Yeah, you ever seen the? It's so funny that Joe Pesci's in that movie.
My God!
Because of that, I know. He's in these, mob films, Martin Scorsese. Now he's doing this movie about getting obliterated by an 8-year-old. It's crazy. Did you ever see the edit of okay, it's in Home Alone 2 when Marv is on the ground and he's like pointing behind Harry.
About the brick?
Harry, yeah, okay, yes, so it's the brick scene. And he's like, and it's Michael Keaton's Batman flying down behind Marv.
I've seen that. So I have seen that.
It's so funny. Oh my
God. Dude, I recently rewatched Home Alone 1 and 2 because I was like, it's Christmas time. I'm gonna have a Home Alone 2 double feature.
Yeah.
I was still fucking crying laughing.
They're so funny.
They're so funny. Fucking funny.
And underrated actress, I think, is Catherine O'Hara. She's so funny, especially in those. Like, she's so good.
Oh yeah,
she's funny.
Another little side plot in Home Alone 2 that I love is the hotel, dealing with the hotel management and stuff.
That's
and Tim Curry.
Why I like it more. Yeah, Tim Curry and Rob Schneider, a very young
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Don't worry, sir. I still have some tip left over. Oh no! Wait!
It's so, and Tim Curry is so fantastic with with like the balloon and the strings. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
When he's and he thinks they're getting shot at from the television, dude. Oh
and then he's like, "You've been making out with everybody." And then he's like, and then they say like the security guard's name, and the security guard is like, "It's a lie."
Yeah. Chris Columbus did both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And more underrated John Williams work. Home Alone score is great.
Dude, the Home Alone score has automatically become a classic, like just classic Christmas music. It's on like every Christmas song playlist.
It was also that meme on TikTok with like the kazoo doing it instead.
Yeah.
Remember that meme?
I think so.
Even people who don't know Home Alone, they know the fucking music.
Yeah. You know what? One more quote in Home Alone 2 that I fucking love is when the parents are confronting the hotel clerks, and they're like, the mom is like, "What kind of idiots do you have working here?" And the lady is like, "The finest in New York."
Dude, it's just so fantastic. It's just such a funny movie, and like
it's so
them
good.
Like ultimately getting defeated by birds, and it's just like,
yeah.
I just love the second one because it's literally a copy and paste of the first on acid.
Literally,
it's just crazier.
Yeah,
and I like it. It works really well. And Macaulay Culkin is awesome.
Phenomenal. One of the best. We'll go down in history as one of the greatest child actors ever.
Yeah. And he's still working. Like, he's really good. He was in the newest season of American Horror Story. I watched that one. He's really good still.
Well, he made a comeback recently. Yeah. Like a few years ago. And he now has a kid with Brenda Song.
Oh no!
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he has a kid with London.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so funny.
You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea. So she was with Andrew Garfield in The Social Network.
Mm-hmm.
She was with Winston on New Girl, and now she's with Macaulay Culkin. That's she's in the most random shit. She was in this Netflix movie about her losing her memory. And her husband reminding her, but it's not her husband. Terrible movie. Netflix is awful, but she's just in the most random shit. Anyway, we'll have an episode dedicated to Brenda Song. Just for you, babe. Just for you, Brenda. What's your number 4?
Okay, so I'm kind of a hypocrite because this entire, like, before this video, I said that the Christmas movies we're including are not the controversial ones and are the ones that are 100% Christmas movies.
Yep.
And this is probably the most controversial one because it's Die Hard. But listen. I don't care if you think that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. By this point in time, 100% it is a Christmas movie. Like, you can't even argue about it anymore. It is everyone's tradition to watch it every year for Christmas. Every year stores will re-release the movie with holiday packaging. The movie takes place during a Christmas party. There's Christmas music in the movie. The wife has a Christmas name. And the movie is all about him trying to, defeat the bad guy so he can get home to his family that he hasn't seen for Christmas, because his family it's Christmas Eve and his two kids are waiting for him.
Here's how I feel about it.
And hang on, shut the fuck up for a minute.
Okay. All right.
And his first kill, when he kills the brother, one of the blonde brothers, he writes on his sweater, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho," and he has a Santa cap when he sends him down the elevator. I just watched the movie, so it's like fresh on my mind.
I'm actually gonna watch it tonight, which is funny.
It's such a good movie.
I wouldn't. Okay, here's where I'm at with it. I wouldn't say confidently that it's a Christmas movie, but I think it's a movie that you should watch around Christmas time. You know what I mean? It would feel weird to not, like, if I watched Die Hard in the summertime, it would work more than watching Elf in the summertime, but it would still be like this is a Christmassy movie. You know
what's funny? I think the movie came out in the summer.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Did it come out during Christmas time?
No, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, technically speaking, no, it's not a Christmas movie, but traditionally, 100% it is a Christmas movie, and Christmas is all about tradition.
Has the director said anything about it being a Christmas movie? Like, has he commented on this?
I haven't
30-year-long argument.
No, I haven't heard anything about it, but I did watch a documentary on it on Netflix. You should watch it. It's called The Movies That Made Us.
I've seen that. I haven't seen the Die Hard one.
Okay, yeah. So there's a Die Hard one, and it's funny because they have. Let me double check to make sure it's not in that season, but they have a season specifically for Christmas movies, and it includes like Elf.
I've seen the Elf one.
Home Alone.
I've seen the Home Alone one and the Elf one.
Yeah.
I've also seen the Halloween one, which is pretty good.
I saw the Halloween one. There's an Aliens one. There's a Jurassic Park one. There's a Forrest Gump one. There's a Nightmare Before Christmas. Back to the Future. Yes. Yep.
Nightmare Before Christmas one was interesting to me because I didn't know that Tim Burton was barely involved during the actual production, because he was doing Batman Returns. Yeah, he was doing Batman Returns. People
think, because it's such a Tim Burton feel movie, and so people automatically think it's Tim Burton, but it's not. It's Selleck or something like that.
And he wrote it, obviously, and it was all his design, and it is a Tim Burton movie. He just didn't direct it. He was doing Batman Returns, which is the most important Christmas movie. Which I just rewatched, and I fucking love Batman Returns.
I need to have a double feature with those, yeah.
I don't know if I like Batman Returns more than Batman 89. It's very close for me. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman is just so good.
Okay, so hang on. So season 1 of the Movies That Made Us, Die Hard is on season 1, but Home Alone is also on season 1. So I'm just saying, like, even though that's not the Christmas season, because the other movies are Dirty Dancing and Ghostbusters, I think they mentioned that, I don't know for sure, but I think they mentioned that Die Hard has had a big influence on, like, Christmas media and stuff.
Well, Die Hard, I was actually talking to my uncle about Die Hard last night. Die Hard is interesting because, and I just listened to a 3-part podcast about Die Hard recently. And they were talking, I didn't really know this, but they were talking about how that was kind of the turning point in action movies, to where it wasn't Arnold or Balboa anymore. Like, it was the everyday guy. Like, that was the movie. And everybody was, it was the Michael Keaton Batman thing. Everybody was upset about Bruce Willis. Like, why is Bruce Willis in this epic action movie? Because he had done really nothing like this before. And so they apparently took him out of all the marketing and made his name very, very small on all the posters. And so when people went and saw it, a lot of people didn't even know he was in it. And so I think that's just really interesting that was like the movie, you know?
And like, okay, obviously, like, Clint Eastwood is the guy that really made that whole genre of like one man against everyone.
Yeah.
But I think Die Hard is what really brought it back and made it super popular, because you see those movies like Olympus Has Fallen with Gerard Butler, the White House movie. Pretty good movie. I liked it. That is totally Die Hard in the White House. Or and then we got another White House movie with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx called White House Down, I think. That was the same fucking movie. And then there's that Dwayne Johnson movie, the skyscraper Dwayne Johnson movie, which is literally Die Hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally Die Hard. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and then now we're getting Violent Night. You know, Santa Die Hard. And that's another thing. Violent Night would not exist if Die Hard wasn't as much of a Christmas movie as it is. It is clear that they're saying, hey, look, it's an actual, like, legit Die Hard Christmas movie. That you can't tell me that that's not what it is.
I would agree to that. I think the Die Hard being a Christmas movie argument is just as moo as like the pineapple going on pizza argument. You know what I mean?
Because you have people that are on the side of it's being a Christmas movie, and then you have the people that are wrong.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I mean? Like my mom doesn't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but she's a middle-aged woman. So it's a different thing. You know, like she's like, well, I want to watch Rudolph. I don't want to see people getting shot in the head. I'm like, well, you're stupid, so it's fine. And so it's, you know,
instead you want to watch a child get bullied to the point of suicide.
Yeah, that's way more
just because
fun
he has a
than Die
disability.
Hard. Yeah, dude, fuck disabled kids. And so like I've only seen Die Hard once. It was last year. I'm gonna rewatch it tonight. I think
it's so good.
Is a Christmassy movie. I think you should watch it around Christmas time. But
Yeah.
you know, obviously, I think objectively it isn't, and also because it came out in the summertime. I don't think it was necessarily meant to be a Christmas movie, but I agree with you. It's become a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you can't even argue it anymore. It's a Christmas movie now. People have voted. Look up any voting poll if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I guarantee you, I'll put $100 down right now that it's going to be voted yes.
Would you say Nightmare Before Christmas is more of a Halloween movie or more of a Christmas movie? A lot of people say
I say Christmas. I think it's more of a Christmas movie.
I agree because the Halloween part is just like kind of the beginning-ish.
It's the opening. The movie opens when Halloween is over.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch it both times, like, but actually no, the only time I really watch it during Halloween is when someone else puts it on.
Mm-hmm.
But I will always watch it for Christmas.
It's also got Christmas in the title.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, Die Hard. We'll do a Die Hard episode, so we don't need to say a ton because we'll absolutely do a Die Hard. Maybe like next Christmas we'll deep dive Die Hard.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your number 3 or my number 3?
Your number 3. It's your turn.
Okay, my number 3. I don't know if you've seen it because it's not the biggest. It's not like a niche movie, but it's animated. Have you seen Arthur Christmas? It's animated. It's I recently learned it's James McAvoy.
That's the one of like the two brothers that are Santa's kids, and there's the big hunky military one, and then there's Arthur, which is the small one.
He's like scrawny and like a weirdo. Yes.
You know, I probably saw it once, but I couldn't tell you a single thing about it.
It's so fucking good. It's really funny. You should rewatch it this year. Absolutely. It's really funny. James McAvoy. It's got great because it's like essentially their family is the Santa family, and the brothers, one's gonna be Santa, the other one's not gonna be, and so there's Santa who's almost done, and then there's his dad, which is Grand Santa, and he's like this dementia-infested crazy guy who is insane. It's really, really good. You should watch it this year.
It's almost like Fred Claus.
I was talking to Brianna recently. We haven't seen that one. Is it good? I like
it's
Vince
funny.
Vaughn.
It's funny. It's Vince Vaughn funny, yeah. And Paul Giamatti as Santa is pretty funny.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Fred Claus is Santa's brother, and it's Paul Giamatti.
When I think of Paul Giamatti, it's either Big Fat Liar or Never Did the Rhino. You know what I'm talking about? At the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh my god, dude.
Big Fat Liar. Big Fat Liar is so fucking good.
It's a good movie. Amanda
It's
Bynes.
so good. So funny.
It's really funny. Dude, that and Cody Banks, you know?
Yes,
I love
Agent
Cody Banks.
Dude, my family is constantly quoting Agent Cody Banks with the... sorry, what was that? Sorry, one more time, please.
Isn't there a... Dude, I always mix the... I think it's the opening scene to Agent Cody Banks with like the opening scene to Talladega Nights because they're like kind of the same, but Cody Banks just doesn't end up in Talladega Nights. You know what I'm talking about? Or am I wrong?
I don't remember the opening of Talladega Nights, but I did watch Cody Banks recently, and the opening scene of that is him rescuing the kid.
The kid driving, right?
Yeah,
yeah. So in Talladega Nights, it's the younger version of Will Ferrell taking his mom's car. And for some reason, when I watched both of those scenes, I'm like, which movie am I watching right now? But we'll...
Agent Cody Banks rescued Will Ferrell's character from Talladega Nights.
We should have Will Ferrell on the podcast at some point.
Yeah, I'm down.
Will Ferrell, if you're listening,
I can call him.
We know you are. Come be on the podcast. Since you haven't seen my number 3, we'll just go to you.
Okay, you definitely seen my number 3. It's Gremlins.
Just watched it 2 days ago.
Which is perfect timing because in my lap I have my cat, and her name is Mogwai.
Love it. I love it.
So I fucking love Gremlins. I remember... Do you remember the first time you watched Gremlins? Or how old were you the first time you watched it?
I don't know. I think I had seen it once as a kid because I rewatched it a year or two ago, and it was basically a new movie. Because I remembered like very little about it, so I was pretty young.
Yeah.
But it's good. I think because it's Steven Spielberg produced it. Is it Chris Columbus or no?
He wrote it. The director is he directed the original Superman.
Richard Donner. Wow.
Let me double check.
Superman.
Joe Dante. I'm sorry. No, Joe Dante.
Oh.
What did he direct? He directed. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Goonies.
Yes.
Because I know that. Goonies. Yeah. Joe Dante. He directed The Howling, which is an ass of a movie.
Love that movie. Terrible movie. I love it.
Small Soldiers, which is a fucking awesome movie. Where the toys come to life. Or not really come to life, but like the toys have like AI.
Haven't seen it.
It's okay, so you saw the Child's Play reboot?
Yeah, from like 2018 with Mark Hamill or whatever.
Yeah. That movie is the horror version of Small Soldiers. Like Small Soldiers is more like action comedy. Dude, it's so good. Watch it.
Okay.
90s.
Not Christmas,
it's
right? Not a Christmas movie?
Not a Christmas movie. But it's just really fucking good. Dennis Leary's in it. Oh, and Kirsten Dunst is in it. She plays the girlfriend.
Oh, she must have been pretty young because that was probably around the time she did.
Really young. She's like older than Jumanji. Yeah, she's older than Jumanji. Yeah, but younger than Spider-Man because it's 98 when it came out.
She was, I think, 19 or 20 in the first Spider-Man, but she looks a lot older. But she looks way younger in Jumanji, and they're like maybe 10 years apart. It's crazy. Anyway.
But anyways, Gremlins. I remember the first time I watched Gremlins. I think it was like I saw a trailer for it on TV. It was like they were re-releasing it on DVD, and I saw the trailer for it when I was like 4, and it scared me, obviously. And then my dad is like, "Oh, I gotta go run an errand," and then he leaves, and then he comes back from Blockbuster with Gremlins. So it's clear that he watched that trailer and was like, "Oh, we gotta watch it," and then went and rented it, and then brought it back and showed it to me, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It did scare the shit out of me because I was 4 and I probably slept in my parents' bed for a week after that. But I have always loved that movie. It's so good. I watch it every year for Christmas. I named my cat after that movie, so I clearly it's a very influential movie in my life.
Absolutely, it's a great movie.
And Stranger Things.
1 second, hold on. Let me see what's going on upstairs. 2 seconds.
So I guess it's just my turn to entertain the audience now. So while Parker is upstairs jerking off without me, as he always does, I guess we're just going to talk about the meaning of life as my cat just jumps and is about to walk onto my computer. Don't do that. What is the meaning of life, you may ask? Well, the meaning of life is don't be a dick. Because if you don't be a dick, then people won't be a dick to you. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. And in that sense, maybe even be a little bit nicer. You know, have you ever heard of karma? I'm not saying that I necessarily believe in karma, but some people do, some people don't, and just be nice. Oh, Parker's back.
It's fine.
Okay.
It was just fucking FedEx is here, and the dogs were freaking out. I thought there was somebody in the house. Fucking FedEx guy. Whatever.
We will continue this on the next episode that Parker leaves me alone with the mic.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I'm so worried. I'm just going to get a notification like, your podcast has been taken down from everything.
I just say every single slang as soon as...
You have broken the law. You are a piece of garbage.
Okay. So
Gremlins is great.
Very influential movie in my life. Stranger Things season 2 is 100% inspired by Gremlins with Dart.
Oh, that was season
even the music.
Right.
Even there's moments in the music of Stranger Things season 2 that's like that's the Gremlins theme song. So,
I would think that Danny Elfman did the Gremlins theme. It's Beetlejuice-esque, to be honest. Was Gremlins 90s or 80s? Early 90s?
84.
84. Wow.
Yeah.
Great movie. Chris Columbus and Steven Spielberg.
Jerry Goldsmith did the music.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. You know, there's talk of a Gremlins 3.
There's a Gremlins 2?
Yes.
It's not
that good. Yeah, it's okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Gremlins 3 2023? What the fuck? A sequel to Gremlins about cute little creatures that transform into uncontrollable monsters. Yeah, and then there's also this Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai that comes out. Oh, is it already out? It's like a cartoon series. It's not out yet.
Love a Gremlins movie now because I think a lot of what's special about the first one is the practical effects. You know what I mean? And we are well aware that they would not be practical in the new one. So
I think my cat's coughing up a hairball.
Nice.
It's oh my god, it's Mogwai coughing up a hairball. It's gonna be a little mini Mogwai that
another cat. Okay. Number 2. We're getting close.
Oh, yeah, your turn.
2003's Elf, starring Will Ferrell, directed by Jon Favreau. Have we talked? Was this one of yours yet? Have we already talked about
this was my number 5, but we stopped talking about it. So I'll give the mic to you. You say what you want to say with it.
I love it. It's now a tradition. It's been a tradition for most of my life, I think, from what I can remember. You know, I can't remember a Christmas not watching it. Jon Favreau is incredible. Will Ferrell's incredible. You know, Jim Carrey was supposed to be Buddy.
I did hear about that. Yeah,
that would have been a very different movie.
Completely different movie. Yeah.
James Caan, incredible. Rest in peace. He died this year.
Recently, yeah.
I think it was this year.
And when he did die, it's kind of sad because when he did die, the first thing I texted my sister and I said, "Buddy's dad died," because that's all she's not going to know The Godfather.
Yeah, or Misery. He's in Misery. That's a good movie.
So I just texted her, "Hey, Buddy's dad died," and she was like, "Oh no." Anyways,
dude, oh my god, you should have sent the "Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad." You should have sent that gif.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
that's I feel like that's what's gonna happen when Will Ferrell dies. They're gonna send that like, "Bye, buddy.
Dude,
hope you find your dad."
That's gonna be a sad day. You know what? Yeah. Honorable Christmas movie mention, not top 5, but Daddy's Home 2. I just rewatched that movie. That's a funny movie.
It's pretty funny. I saw it in the theater.
Okay.
because my mom wanted to see it, so she took my sister and I to go see it in the theater, and that's the only time I've seen it.
It's funny. I rewatched it. It's Mel Gibson, fantastic.
John Lithgow.
Yes, dude. They're the best part. But yeah, Elf. Dude, the my mom always loses her mind at the look at you when he's like running on the
with the
table.
raccoon.
No,
With Peter Dinklage.
Yes, and he's like fucking charging. Look at you, dude.
Oh
so
my gosh,
funny.
must be a South Pole elf.
Dude, it's a really great movie.
It is.
And
it is.
Zooey Deschanel, is great.
Blonde.
Blonde, yeah.
She's blonde in that movie.
Who else is in the? John Favreau's in it. We've talked about it a little bit.
In it, yeah.
And are you a Christmas Story fan?
Yeah, heck yeah.
'Cause
Ralphie's in it. Yeah, he's the elf.
Yeah.
He's the elf that.
Yeah, he's like the boss elf kind of guy.
Yeah,
or like the manager, if you will. Saying that he's not a cotton-headed anybuggins. But
hey, we're trying to keep this podcast PG.
Oh, sorry. No,
watch
we're
your
not.
fucking mouth.
That's such a lie.
You watch your goddamn mouth before I shove my foot up your ass.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, bro. But a lot of the, I for some reason always thought that it was CG, but all the elf to human stuff was practical. I mean, it's forced perspective,
right? Forced perspective, yeah. You look at it's funny because you look at the on-set photos and it's like Will Ferrell is sitting down like pretty close to the camera, I think, and then all the kids are like in the back.
Yeah, they're like 20 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Or like the shot where he's sitting on Papa's lap. I love the actor who plays Papa because he's also on Big Bang Theory. I don't know his name, but he's like 20 feet back, and then Will Ferrell's just sitting on a fake set of legs, and it's crazy how it works. And I think my favorite scene is when Buddy like finds out he's a human. And he like starts freaking out. He's like, "You don't look so good, buddy." And he crushes the guy. He's like, "Buddy!" Dude, that's so good. I love that movie. It's a funny movie.
It's so instant classic. It's an instant classic,
And there were did you watch the Movies That Made Us episode on it?
Yeah. It was in development hell for like 10 years.
A lot, yeah, and like they had a lot of issues because I always subconsciously kind of knew, but like the elves in North Pole are based off of Rudolph. And I guess they had a lot of legal issues with that, like the costumes and using,
Because John Favreau wanted to use that stop motion North Pole vibe, just like those old movies. Yeah. And that's what I love about it is that as soon as John Favreau stepped in as director, the movie just took off.
Of course.
Like
he is one of the great directors of our generation, I'd say.
I would say that because he has range.
Yes. And
like,
not every movie's a hit, but he knows what he's doing, and when he does it right and is allowed to do it right, it is good. Star Wars, Iron Man,
Marvel,
Elf.
yeah.
I mean, he is the reason the MCU exists for the most part.
Mm-hmm. He's the reason he's what brought Star Wars fans back with The Mandalorian, because people, like, by the time the sequel trilogy wrapped up, people were over Disney owning Star Wars, and then Mandalorian came out and people were like, oh, okay,
that's right, because that was
this is good.
3 years ago. That was pre-COVID, which is nuts to think about, but that's right. Yeah.
And then we got Mandalorian season 3 coming out March 1st.
Haven't seen any of it. Not even a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, but you got to finish Return of the Jedi. I can't believe you haven't seen Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I know. I need to get to it. I'll watch it. You know what?
That's one of my favorite movies.
Pick it for one of the, one of those episodes where we pick movies for each other.
Yes, that's going to be the next one.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
yes.
Maybe that. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Are there any New Year's Eve movies or New Year's movies? Jack and Jill is kind of a Christmas movie, if you think about it, because she goes there for Thanksgiving and then she stays for Christmas, and it's like mainly in the Christmas time, That's a perfect.
That's not
movie.
a real movie.
What if what if you just told me and I just realized that like I was insane and was like making up these
Jack
movies?
Jack and Jill. Who's Adam Sandler?
Who is that? It was Adam Sandler. What is your number 2?
Okay, so my list is kind of not really a top 5 list. It's actually a top 6 list because my number 2 is 2 movies. But these two movies go very well together, and you don't just watch one. You have to watch both. Just the other day, I watched both of them back to back, and that's Home Alone and Home Alone 2: Lost in New York.
Oh yeah.
These movies
Oh yeah.
are two of my childhood favorites. I watch it not only do I watch it every year for Christmas, but I watch it multiple times during Christmas. Like I just said, I watched it the other day. That is not going to be the last time I watch them. I fucking love these movies. They genuinely are so fucking funny.
They're so funny. They're so funny.
You know, okay, so we already talked about Home Alone 2, so I'm going to talk about the first one a little bit. And I want to say...
I haven't seen the first one as much, so I won't have a ton to say, but that's fine.
That's okay. That's okay. There's one scene specifically, though, that you're definitely going to know because it's a pretty popular scene, and it makes me laugh so hard every single time. And it is the scene towards the end when Marv grabs Kevin's leg, and he's like, I got him, Harry, I got him. And then Kevin grabs the spider and puts it on his face, and then he lets out that, like, blood-curdling scream with the spider on his face. Oh my god, that scene is so fucking funny. I will never not laugh at that.
That's a great scene. And the scene where Harry, where Joe Pesci slips and falls, like, on his back or whatever by the stairs, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Apparently that took so many takes, which is just crazy to me.
I just love him because I think we mentioned this earlier, but it's cartoon logic in real life.
Of course. And it works
totally works.
Well.
Yeah, totally works. It's such a great movie. God, it's like one of those movies, how can you not like Home Alone?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
everything about them is just great.
The
cast is fantastic. They look great. They're funny. The scores are great. It's just they're great movies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. God.
Christmas staples.
Right. Just instant classics. Came out in the 90s, I think. I think the first one came out in 90.
Oh, I think you're right. And then I think the second one was 92, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You ready for my number one?
I am so ready for your number one.
You'll probably be a little underwhelmed just because it's not. Okay, I'll just tell you. It is 1957's the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I love this movie. It's it's like what 25 minutes long, if that. It's like obviously there are other ones that I would probably watch more, but this is like a movie I've watched every year since I can remember. It's funny. It's nostalgic. The music is fantastic. I'm a big Boris Karloff fan. I mean, Frankenstein as the Grinch is it's awesome. And it also is the reason we have another fantastic Christmas movie that came out in 2000, I think, which is the remake with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It is. I mean, yeah, it's a classic. You can't go wrong with it. I don't remember.
And it's there's not much to say. It's not it's not 2 hours worth of film. It's 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's great.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number one?
Okay, my turn. So okay. So this movie is the first movie that my family watches every year for Christmas. And this movie is the transition from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and so we actually watch it every Thanksgiving. I didn't watch it this year. I haven't watched it yet because I can't watch it alone.
Okay.
I have to watch it with people. I have to watch it with my family. And so I think this is the first time. Well, no, this is the second year that I've been away from family for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But yeah, so I haven't watched it yet. But it is it is as soon as Thanksgiving is over, we watch this movie, and it's like, yeah, it's Christmas time now, and that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, great movie!
Oh my god, so funny. That's another movie that my family and I quote a lot.
It's a great movie.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's and it's so funny because it's the third vacation movie.
Oh, I thought it was the second.
No, it's the third.
Which one am I missing?
I think it's European Vacation, either European or Vegas Vacation.
I have never heard of that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's European Vacation. So Vacation came out in 83. European Vacation European Vacation came out in 85, and then Christmas Vacation was 89. And then
Wow.
there's Vegas Vacation in 97. And then there's
Is that one even good?
I've only seen the first one and Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
I haven't even seen European Vacation, but I heard none of them are as good as the first one or Christmas Vacation. But Christmas Vacation is the best. Like, without a doubt, Christmas Vacation is the best one.
I don't even know if I've seen the first one, so I love Christmas Vacation.
The first one is good. The first one was great. It's really, really funny. But without a doubt, Christmas Vacation is the best one, and it's not even close.
And it's, what's his name from Big Bang Theory, right? He plays the son.
Yeah. Leonard from Big Bang Theory plays Rusty in the movie, which is so funny.
Yeah.
And then
he didn't do a ton between those two projects, which is crazy. Like, he had quit acting for a while, I think.
Right. And then there's, bigot Chevy Chase.
Oh, is Chevy Chase is he a bad person?
Dude, oh god, yeah. Listen to the interviews with the actors of Community, like Donald Glover and that one guy, forgot his name. Yeah, no, they talk about how much of a piece of shit Chevy Chase is. It's like every day when they're filming an episode, it's like the number one goal is to get Chevy Chase's scenes out of the way so he can go home.
Wow.
Because they just
That's
hate
a bummer.
him. Yeah, and he's also, like, he's told Donald Glover, like, oh, you're famous because you're black, or stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, Chevy Chase kind of piece of shit, but it's okay.
He's not famous because he's black. He's famous because his dad's famous.
His dad is not Danny Glover.
He's not?
I hate to break it to you. His dad is not Danny
Are
Glover.
you serious right now?
Are you just now finding out about this?
Are you being genuine?
I swear to God, his dad is... Dude, he did not have... He's not famous because his dad. He's famous because of him. His dad isn't anyone.
I thought he was his dad. That's crazy.
No, he's not famous because of his dad. Dude, his parents are foster parents.
Oh, wow. Sad for him. More sad for me though. He's
not a foster kid. He's not a foster kid. But his parents were foster parents.
Oh, okay.
He saw the kids come and go, but this
is heartbreaking. Wow. Way to ruin my day, bro. And
I'm so sorry to have to break it to you.
My whole belief system is shattered now.
Dude, watch wait, so let me get this straight. You thought that they were related just because they're the same race and they have the same last name?
And they're both
Shame
actors,
on you.
And
Shame on you, Parker.
You know what?
Shame on you.
What if it'd be really funny if they didn't have the same last name and I'm just assuming that two famous black people are related?
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Dude, oh my god. That's so crazy. I really always thought that they were related because, I mean, the age difference seems correct to be his dad.
It totally makes sense, and you're definitely not the first person to think that.
That's crazy.
I'm sure I thought it at first when I realized, like, oh, Donald Glover has to be related to Danny Glover, and then I looked it up right then and there, and I was like, oh, he's not. Okay.
I think... Well, I'm not going to talk about him. It has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. But you're shattering my whole belief system. This is insane.
Watch Donald Glover's comedy special Weirdo. It's came out like I don't know, 7 years ago. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but it's really funny. And he talks about his childhood a little bit.
Cool. I like him. I liked him in Solo. I have not seen Community, but I liked him in Solo.
He's a very, very, very talented actor, artist. Yeah, he's very talented. Yeah. Love Donald Glover.
Danny Glover is superior, but we get it. I get it,
Danny Glover is a great actor. He's an old fart now, but he is a great actor.
He is old. You can be in Star Wars all you want. You're not Lethal Weapon, okay?
Yeah. And he fought a predator.
Oh, you told me that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Danny
and he
Glover's
was
a predator too.
He's also a real piece of shit in The Color Purple. You seen that movie?
No, that's Steven Spielberg though.
Yes, it is, and he's a really, really horrible person in that movie. But anyway, wow, that's so wild to me. This is I'm shocked. Like, I'm in shock right now that you're telling me this. Wow.
I'm so sorry I had to be the one to break it to you.
Well, this was
It's
fun.
like
I guess.
you
I
could-
guess 6 episodes is the cap for us.
You could get you could get like the worst news today. Like you could find out that your whole family died in a house fire, and you'd be like, "That is the second saddest news I got today."
You can't break me any more than I've already been broken today. Whatever. Wow. Well, I think we both have solid lists. And we're gonna do a whole month of Christmas, right? Every all 4
Yeah.
episodes are gonna be Christmas episodes.
Yeah, and I think we'll do more focus on like one movie rather than like because we wanted to start the month of Christmas with just our favorite Christmas movies, and then throughout the month we can go through some of them.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll probably hit some that are on our lists. But if you have any that you'd like to hear us talk about, you can message us on Instagram. I don't think you can message us on TikTok unless we follow you. So message us on Instagram, or leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Let us know what movies you want to hear us talk about, because we would love to know.
We will respond to you on Instagram. We don't just ignore our DMs. We will respond to you.
Yes, we respond to all 38 followers. So get to it.
Got to start somewhere.
And we'll obviously tag all of our socials at the end of this episode. But I have nothing left to say except for we're sorry that this is being uploaded a day late, and we will see you next week. Do you have anything to say, Broen?
Nope. Love you. Bye.